All right, yes, family. Everyone's talking about it, and many have spoke on it. The transition from the year of the snake into the year of the fire horse and the Chinese. Let me give you my perspective and my breakdown on it, and let's see if you can hear anything different from what hasn't been said before. So, this year, this transition that we're in right now, it is not a switch of energy, it is a shedding that transforms into a constant charge within our beings. When that skin gets shed and there's a fire that's being sparked and ignited, we're about to dash that skin on that fire, and that fire is just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, this flame is an internal flame, it's an internal charge, it's an internal passion to move forward, like riding on horseback into this year with a completely alchemized energy of a previous dimensional version of yourself. Right now, we're at peak emphasis of the end of the snake year, and that energy doesn't just cut out as soon as we hit the hour on that clock. We will be burning off that residue as we move through into the rest of the year. So, the fire horse, what does it actually represent? Well, the horse represents movement, and fire represents amplification. So, this is really asking you on a deeper level, how honest are you being with yourself? That is the question which is quietly present in one's awareness at this moment. How honest are you being with yourself? How accountable are you being for your being? How accountable are you being with those areas of life where you feel most comfortable? Is it's time to get uncomfortable? Did you feel truths surfacing in silence? Did you feel identities dissolving? Did you feel isolated but you weren't even lonely? These were all energies of the snake. Those parts of you that had been lured into this aspect of comfortability, which I touched on, that was so subtle. These energies played out in a way of disguise in your life. As we wrapped up this year, it all came to a head. These had been parts of a cycle that had been ongoing, but it was this year where they all got surfaced in this subtle way. So we're about to feel intentions get amplified, direction becoming movement, and your personal embodiment being rewarded by the universe. That's the other thing. The snake wasn't just shedding, it was coiling power, it was coiling a charge, which is now ready to break through into embodiment, into presence, into action in your life. That charge has been poised, and it is finally at this final phase of the year very poised, very ready to get alchemized into motion and movement, that direction being embodied practically. This is the shift from inner knowing into outward action, spiritual awareness into embodied truth, and preparation into expression. Like, for real, do you feel restless right now? Do you feel like your relationships are shifting very fast? Do you feel like your business, your work, your career, everything is ready to move at a very fast pace? Well, that's the energy of the horse creeping in. It's funny because today actually I pulled a card from the Egyptian Brotherhood tarot deck, and it was the chariot, the two horses, and the chariot of fire, right? It's like, yo, this energy is here now. It's time. For me, on a personal level, this past year has been the single handed most intense year of my life. I have had to let go of so many different aspects of myself, in a sense of, I thought I was emotionally stable, I thought my nervous system was regulated, and I thought I was clarified in myself. However, this year showed me all of those different aspects of my being, my awareness, my conscience, my subconscious, which did not have those things in check, which did not resonate on a frequency which needed to be activated as I move into this phase of life. This year made me shed and let go of some of the hardest things that I was holding on to for faith, for hope, for this desperate need to feel comfortable. What this year has taught me, or what this year has asked me to let go of, is this human desire for comfortability in every moment. Stripped that straight back, took that away in every single part of my life that it could make me let go of it. It said, get let go of that. So I had to get the most uncomfortable with myself that I've ever had to get this year. I don't know if that resonates with you. I don't know if that was a case for you, but the things that I've had to sit with regarding myself and also the way that I perceive myself through on a subconscious level, all of that was revealed this year. All of that was being surfaced within me and coming out in ways through experience, through being mirrored back at me through individuals, through my relationships, and so forth. And it was directly addressing the parts of me that I was holding onto for dear life that were preventing me from activating a new energy of fire within me, a new charge, drive, and determination to activate the next dimension of my avatar, you know? I think that the snake was forcing us to let go of comfortability on a very deep level. And now I find myself in a situation where I'm transitioning between two versions of myself. I'm in the discomfort, I'm embedded in it. I've been planted in the soft earth like a seed where I'm in pure, not darkness, because there's so much beauty and so much gratitude and opportunity around me right now, but I've been planted in fertile soil which I do not recognize. A unfamiliar environment for myself, which is forcing a new energy to be born within me. And this is most definitely an energy of fire. Can you feel this energy? That's the question. Can you feel this fire being cultivated within that is not going to let you take the same shit that you did before? It's forcing you to set boundaries with people that you've probably never done before. It's asking you to finally, as a final offering, let go of those people, places, things, and attachments which have kept you in that same energy for a long period. Now, what this past year has also revealed to me is the need for nervous system calibration, the need for regulation on a nervous system level, which was ignored for a long time. And especially as there's such an intense influence and charge coming, these waves coming in from the celestial realms that are bringing on these lessons and bringing on these changes within, the need for nervous system regulation is so obvious. And learning how to regulate my being when these intense lessons come in, because as they do, we feel that friction with the ego, we feel that resistance from our ego. And the comfortable thing to do is then to settle into that side of our being, you know, the ego aspect of ourself where it contracts. And the fire horse is most definitely asking you to expand. It's asking you to be fearless. It's asking you to be strong, resilient, and remember your true powerful nature, which will then carve this new path that you're meant to walk that you do not know yet and you haven't seen yet. Even just riding on horseback, it it presents this archetypal energy of superiority, and that's not superiority above other people, it's superiority in yourself. You are now supported, held, and elevated by a new energy. You almost have this protector, guardian aspect that you are now riding with, almost this new commanding, this new way of commanding reality that we're being invited into. One that is fearless in a way that we've never been before, but is gentle enough to not force life to work. We know our job, we're clarified, and we have clarity on our direction. You know, we're consistently amplifying that fire within fueling that flame and letting the essence of that transformation command reality to shift with us. If this message resonates with you, peace and love. I'm glad you heard it. It was meant for you. And drop a share if you enjoyed it. Love and power. Peace.